Ladies and gentlemen, if I may have your attention, I would like to call the special meeting of the Tarrant County College District Board of Trustees to order. I understand there are no public comments, but Dr. Morrison would like to say something.
Good afternoon. I want to welcome you all tonight, and I just want to take this opportunity to first say thank you to Ms. Appleman, to the board, and to the acting chancellor for this journey that we've been on together. And I especially want to thank all of you who are here with us and in the public and our community. This has been a difficult 2 years for all of us. However, I believe that we have weathered this storm very well because we know our purpose. We celebrated 50 years of success within Reach, and we know that we are in a very, very good place. And we know, as it said, each of you are on the budget and a line item. You have a job, you know your job, and you do it very well. And what my suggestion is that we all just continue to do our jobs the very best that we have and be better in the future. And in saying that, I just want to say thank you. We've come this far by faith, and we're going to keep soaring upward and onward to greater success. And I want to say thank you all. I've been a privilege to be a part of this, and I'm looking forward to a great future with all of you. Thank you.
Shelley, will you scroll up? I don't have anything in front of me. And with that, we're going to go into closed session for deliberation of personnel matters, Section 551.074 of the Texas Government Code, and consultation with our attorney, Section 551.071 Texas Government Code. We shall return. Be patient. Thank you for your patience. I will reconvene the meeting at this time. It's been, to say the least, an interesting time for all of us. Difficult, very time-consuming. And I want to thank my fellow board members who, knowing that this is probably the single most important decision that we will make, went far and beyond the call of duty. I want to thank Dr. Ricardo Coronado, who stayed with us throughout, making sure we followed all the HR rules.
Where is he?
I banished Miss Robinson until tonight, so that this was truly a confidential consideration. She sat with us tonight to be sure that we conducted the closed session properly and without a vote. Our vote will be here in open session. I want to thank Dr. Stephen Kinslow of Gold Hill Associates, who helped us along the way, brought us a great pool of candidates, did a lot of vetting and investigation, research. And I want to thank all of you who sent in your thoughts and came to the forums. We accepted 30 applications. There were more submitted. We read and digested 19 of them, and we called in 6 people for interviews. Our final 2 choices are not perfect. We had difficulty finding a perfect candidate. And I can tell you personally from other search experiences in both the private and public sector, there is no such person. Your comments were 50-50, so you were no help at all. Just kidding. It made us work a little harder. And we went back to the beginning. You remember this? Online and out in the public. We reread our criteria, then we reread the applications, we reread our interview notes, we Googled the internet. We had been saying we want to take TCC to the next level, and then we realized we're at a really good level. And what we decided was that we wanted fresh eyes, someone new. We know that state funding is diminishing, probably to the point of no return, a very serious issue for public institutions. And we need to find new sources of revenue besides higher tuition and taxes. We want everyone in the district to feel a part of the discussion and decision-making, recognizing that the board is ultimately responsible and the CEO sometimes has to make decisions that are not unanimously endorsed. So together, we're going on a trust walk. We're going to give it our best shot to make a new regime work for our students and our community. We're going to recognize and understand and accept that it's going to be different, but we're going to try to make each day a beautiful day in the neighborhood as best we can. And I'm going to ask my fellow trustees to chime in. Mr. Carter?
Yeah, I really concur. I've heard this next level thing a couple of times, and one of the things that I was looking forward to is I was interviewing these leaders from all over the country. I thought, well, I will steal their great ideas, and then I will present them as mine. Of all these people, what I heard was 2 what I would consider moderately great ideas. The innovations that most of them talked about, the great things they do, we were already doing. So I think, it's not really a matter of next level anything. Our new chancellor is lucky to come here and to work with a college that's at the next level, And by the way, I would also like to thank Angela. You talk about thankless jobs. We wanted an interim chancellor, someone who would not be considered for the job. It is a tough job, and you have to learn on your feet. You might have made a mistake or 2, but you did a lot of great things along the way, and I really appreciate all that you've done to hold us together for this. What is it, almost a year now?
Thank you, Trustee
10 months. Thank you very much.
And I think she decided that she definitely didn't want the job. Mr. Greenhill?
I'd like to ditto on that. I'm very proud of this organization, and I have heard a lot from all of, we've done a lot of interviews, and it's been a very tough job. There's, as Chairman, as President or Chair Appleman said, one of my concerns as a fiduciary is, the decreasing funding from the state. That's one thing. Raising money through increased tuitions is counterintuitive to what we do. Tax increases is not a good thing, particularly in our community. And but from a fiduciary point of view, I'm been looking for someone who would take us and have some innovative ideas about additional revenues, fundraising possibilities, and to make us more financially secure, and take a look at pay-as-you-go, the way we have it, and other matters to ensure our financial stability even after we're gone. And that was, and of course, we were all looking at the unification, the ability to go out into our constituencies. Although we are divided in districts because of single-member districting, we've never thought that at the board. Never. We're all one. And we're looking for a leader that is all one. And another item is that we want you presidents. We want you presidents to lead and not manage. We want you to be, you're doing that now. But you're our stars with your faculty and everybody, the Celt, we're all in this together. I mean, that's why one of the wonderful things that Irma did in The Beautiful Day in Her Neighborhood, one of the wonderful things that she did was she says, Bill, I want you to go to that meeting over there in San Diego, wherever. I want you to go, Mr. Greenhill. So we went, we went to those meetings. We started going out to, CCATT, going out, sending out the good news, sending out the gospel. And that's what we all should be doing. It's just gathering as a team. And it's just not, it's people. We're the People's College. And that's what always rings in my mind that Irma said. We are the People's College. And we represent the people. We go out there and do our job. And I'm so proud of this place, but it's your turn.
Thank you, Mr. Greenhill. And one thing that the next chancellor will get is a very well-trained board, very highly educated. We got all of the in-house training and all of the training across the country that all of the associations could afford us. And that is a plus, because so that's new. That was new and different. So for the last 6 years, every member of the board has been engaged with other leaders in the community college movement across the United States. And of course, looking back to where we started, to meet the needs of the people, the taxpayers of Tarrant County, locally, and to continue to do that. Students, the whole populace of Tarrant County is our responsibility. We are the educational institution that has done a good job, very good job, And we want always to have it known that we will continue to recognize our students, our faculty, and our staff that have gotten us this far and will continue to carry us forward. And so I'm happy to be a part of a board that has great intellect, wit, humor, a little bit of wisdom. And when all is said and done, you know, I really think that we do think with our heads, but we have a good heart. And I think you've heard me use the term the wisdom of the board, and I'm very comfortable with that. That when we hear from all of the great thoughts, and we have a wide variety of intellectuals on this board, and then I'm here, we do a good job, and we're going to continue to do a good job. We're going to work as a team of one with whoever comes to do the very best that we can to serve the people of Tarrant County. Do a better job of those, as we've been told we do. We need to do more for those who need us the most, and I'm going to try to make sure we do that. This board is committed to that, and we're going to continue to serve all of the others that we serve. The sky is the limit, I believe. We're pretty close to it. We're up there in the stars right now. So I feel good. I'm at a place of peace today.
Well, it's obvious that this is a big juncture in this great institution. I, too, have heard so many things said by current board members, and appreciate all the comments that have been said, and pretty much agree with all of them. So thank you all. No matter who's selected as the chancellor, they are both equally qualified. And they're different in perhaps different experiences and traits and the way they approach things, but they're competent. And we're delighted to have very strong candidates. I do believe and am confident that either one will listen to faculty, to students, to staff, and to the community as a whole. And so I look forward to that journey, because I think there will be a listening tour for a long while. I'm proud of this institution, and whoever is selected will take this institution not only as is, but we are an institution of excellence and will continue that, and they'll only nurture that and continue the momentum, the ideas, the rigor, and everything you do for students and what you provide this community and college-going students and citizens. So thank you for this journey. It has not been easy, but we're all looking forward to the next step. So thank you.
I guess I'm up. I think we have a absolutely incredible institution at Tarrant County College. That being said, we can do better. We can be a better board. We can be a better college. We can be better for our students, and I think we all know that, but we're all working towards that. And I know that the leader that we've been looking for as a board is for someone that can help get us to that next level, whatever we're going to define that level as being. And when I'm looking for a next administrator, CEO of Tarrant County College, I was looking for a couple things. One, because of what Mr. Greenhill said, I think to ensure the financial stability and sustainability of Tarrant County College, that we need to develop some additional revenue streams. We need to be more entrepreneurial than we have been. We need to look for someone that is a strong advocate of professional development. I think that's critical because that's who we are. That's who's going to teach the students to learn what the things that we want them to learn. I wanted somebody that would be strong in workforce development. I wanted a strong leader, but also someone who's willing to listen, because we have incredible talent out here. And that person needs to listen to what you all have to say and come to a consensus. I also wanted somebody that had a strong culture of diversity. That is absolutely critical if we're going to achieve our goals. And we all talked, I think, about working as one. We want somebody that's going to bring us together because we have one mission, we have one overall goal, which is student success, and we're one team, and we all need to work together to accomplish our single goal, student success. Thank you.
My turn. Can you hear me okay? Well, I think everybody has quite said what I was going to say, so you've captured it well. When I first walked on the Northwest campus a long time ago, as a child, my mother sent me there to take a reading class. And then I joined TCC as a staff member, as an adjunct, and now I'm serving on the board. This has just been a really wonderful experience. So this institution is very near and dear to my heart. And that's one of the reasons that I chose to serve on this board. And this has been a great experience and a great journey with all of you and with these board members. I've learned a lot. They've been very giving the entire time. But some of the things that I was looking for, because I knew that this institution was excellent. I knew what we could do here, and I know that we've accomplished a lot, and I know that we can accomplish so much more. So I thought that it was important that we look for somebody that has excellence and expects excellence, because that's what we expect here and that's what we provide here. I also thought it was important that we have somebody that is not only looks at diversity, but is very inclusive in their thinking. I also think it was important that we just look not only to what we're doing today, but we can look to what we're doing in the future and be more assertive, aggressive, whatever it might be, and look at the technologies that are out there, look at the opportunities that are out there, the partnerships that we can create, because this is, if anything that I've learned is it takes a community. It's not just us. We have to work together. And y'all demonstrated that throughout my time here. So I cannot say anything more than what my colleagues have already said, other than it was a very, very difficult decision. Both of the candidates that we visited with were excellent. And I thought from the very get-go that we were in a very good position. But I know what Tarrant County College does for the community, and I just thought it was important that we have somebody that can take us to move us to other heights, and I know that we're capable of doing that. So it's been an excellent experience. I want to thank Angela. I want to thank every one of you for your patience and for your leadership, because all of you have demonstrated leadership in some form or fashion. Because we've all had to step up our game, and everyone has done that, and I want to thank you for that. It means so much to us, and it makes, I think, our job a little bit easier. So thank you.
Madam President, I'd like to make a motion.
Chancellor Hadley used to introduce us and say, "These are my bosses." And we all rolled our eyes and laughed and said, "Yeah, right." Because we leaned on her so heavily for her leadership and her influence and her management and her knowledge and wisdom after 47 years here. But I think I can safely pledge to you that the board understands whose names are at the top of the page. And this person that we're about to hire is responsible to us, and we in turn are responsible to you and the community. And I think I can safely pledge to you that we will continue to honor the traditions of this college what you all have brought to it and how you have helped us be at the top level that we are. And so please know, Mr. Carter's going to make a motion to nominate one of the two finalists, and we are going to go forward on that trust walk.
Madam President, I move to name Dr. Eugene Giovannini as the sole finalist as Chancellor of the Tarrant County College District, subject to the statutory 21-day waiting period pursuant to the Government Code, Section 552.123.
Is there a second to the
Second.
motion? Any discussion? All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We are adjourned.